A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the... We are...
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Shot clock at 2, Collins. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Young passes to Hunter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Middleton looking it over. Dishes it to Holiday. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
Holiday against Young. Kicks it out to Giannis. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. And that one's good by Giannis.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. Get out in transition there.
Holiday against Young. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Young against Holiday. Now, here is Young. Defense right on him. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's the break. And the dunk by Giannis.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Young passes to Bogdanovich. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are three guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Now Hunter. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. Bogdanovich, no luck. Pass to Middleton. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Giannis throws it down.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Young, good.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Holiday goes in for three. Middleton rebounded by the Hawks. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young's running. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Trae Young might be the last guy in this offense that you want to lose sight of.
Giannis outside. Lopez inside. Capella covering. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the drive. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard position. Outside Portis. To the paint. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year. 78%. So not too bad.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Gallinari. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Teagan for Chris Middleton. Now Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Such a difficult cover for any defense. Lou Williams is adept at putting the defense in uneasy situations, backing them up quite a bit.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the sixth men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got his first 2 points.
Well, Herter also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Teague. Down low. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Herter. To the inside. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Forbes. 3-pointer. The shot missing. And Atlanta will come the other way. And Herter gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Known for being a scorer, Herder is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
Teague drives in, right side, Portis. On target from 13 feet.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Herder, defended by Portis. It's good. Okongwu's now got his second bucket. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
They get it back. Okongwu banked in off the glass. Okongwu's now got 6.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Left side, Portis. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Antetokounmpo. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Three-pointers. Snell rebounded by the Bucks. 1:02 left to play in the first half. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Hawks leading. Herder passes to Fernando. Here's Snell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Teague against Williams. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Okongwu slams it in.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Passes it to Connaughton. Right side, Portis. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Moving it up. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Teague. One-on-one here. Here's Connaughton. Nails the baby hook.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it is good at the buzzer. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Young with the ball. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Left block shot on the way. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
so close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Holiday against Young, and Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Down low, Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Outside Collins. Inside. Here's Capella. That one, no good. Holiday with the defensive effort. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. It's stolen by Capella. And Young, here we go. And oh boy, a lot of contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the technical free throw is good.
Chris Middleton has worked his way back and come a long way. The former second-round pick becoming a consistent starter in the league.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Tony Snell comes in for John Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Trae Young. Lou Williams is subbed in for Dunn. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. No good on that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Outside, Antetokounmpo. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Forbes the pass to Connaughton. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Huerter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Huerter's got 8.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now here's Teague. No points in the game yet for him. To the wing on the left. Forbes the pass to Portis. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 1:24 left in the third. Gallinari outside. Stolen. Teague against Williams. Here's Forbes. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Snell. Outside Williams. To the inside. 9 feet out. Forbes with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Teague finds Portis. For the lead over Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Tony Snell. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's done in for Williams. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Teague. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Donte DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Lopez. Middleton left side. Lets it go. And the Bucks miss again.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Tie game in Atlanta. And coming up as soon as we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. We've got Chris Middleton. Brook Lopez is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for Collins. Hill, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. The kick out to Hill. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Knocked loose and stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Three-pointer. Here's DiVincenzo. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 7 rebounds in the game. Holiday with the block.
Get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
Here's Middleton. Yes! And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Shot clock at 6. Young with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Capella, high post. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, Bogdanovic would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Giannis kicks to Lopez. Middleton outside. Looking to get it going. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Collins. Down low. The kick out to Young. They get it back. And no good. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Middleton finds Giannis. And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Outside Holiday. To the middle. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Middleton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Young outside. The pass to Capella. Collins, that's a two-pointer. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it down to Middleton. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Now, Chris Middleton showing a lot of poise and taking over a very critical possession for his team.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Stolen by Holiday.
You know, I can't say I'm all that surprised that pass resulted in a steal. That was a 50-50 chance of getting through at best.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. Irvin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irvin. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Young looking it over. Pass to Bogdanovich. Over Irvin. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Harden the pass to Irving. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hunter with it. Harris is there. Young inside. Guarded by Harden. And stolen by Jordan. And a wide open look for Irving. No good from outside. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And here's Young, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Young against Harden. Young, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Young passes to Hunter. Pass to Capella. Here's Hunter. Passes it to Collins. Clock at 4. Hunter dishes to Capella. Over Jordan. Atlanta again missing. Nets leading by 5. In the corner, Irving with it. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Jordan finds Harris. Back to Jordan. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
There's the pass to Capella. To end the run, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. The dish to Jordan. Shoots over Capella. The shot by Jordan, no good.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here is Harden. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Irving looking for an opening. Harden kicks to Harris. Nets passing it around. Got a piece of it. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Irving, a good look. Out to KD. Clock at 6. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
and it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And then Durant with the jam.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Brown out there with Luwawu. Then it's Green. Then it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Nets leading by 5. Now here's Durant. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Dunn's checked in for the Hawks. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Green. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Brown missing. The Hawks trail by 5. It's stolen by Brown. KD drives in. Brown dishes to KD. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Jeff Green on the wing. A 3-ball. Gallinari with the rebound. So it's the Hawks now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Huerter, no good. Outside, KD pulls up on the wing, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets. The Hawks shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Brown outside. Pass to Durant from deep. That doesn't go either for KD. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And Green gets it to go.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari in the corner. He kicks to Snell. Shot clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And it's Gallinari missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Nets leading by 5. Passes it to Claxton. Here's Luwawu. Green left side. And there's the pass to Luwawu. Lets it go with the 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got his 5th rebound in this one. Huerter. They grabbed their own miss.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. 1:02 left to play here in the second quarter. Brown the pass to KD. From deep three-point range, that one no good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Brown feeling out of it. Pass to Durant. Over Gallinari. On target from 13 feet. KD's got 6 points.
Well, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dunn passes to Gallinari. Back to Dunn. Uncovered. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
For 3, Durant. Again, the miss by KD. Here's Herter. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, pardon me.
I agree. I'm going to agree. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. We've got Chris Dunn. Tony Snell is out there with Okongwu. And it's Herter in at the 2 spot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Herter's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. And here's Harden. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jordan finds Harden. Back to Jordan. Irving for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 2.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
Feeds it to Okongwu. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Atlanta shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And he makes both free throws. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Now Irving. He has 6. Kicks to Griffin. Dishes it to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2. Harden's got his first basket.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Done with it. He has 6. From 15 feet away. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. The feed to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's Harden. Count it. Good.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Dunn passes to Herter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, Dunn showing great vision.
Pass to Jordan. Harden surveying the D. Rebound, Atlanta.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Shot on the wing. Let's keep it alive. The kick out to Irving. Outside Griffin. Lets the three fly. Fernando pulls it in. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Griffin misses from short range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Herter. Okongwu tips it back in. Okongwu's now got 8 points. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Harris outside. On the wing, Irving for 3. Griffin kicks to Irving. Wide open. That shot off, so the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Herter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Durant for 3, and again, no good by Brooklyn. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And Young kicks to Hunter. Young passes to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Trying to get something going. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And Young, here we go. Here's Capella, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Atlanta up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Harris. Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he seizes it.
Harden the pass to Green. Knocked away and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Harden up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich against Harden. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Capella. And finished off by Collins.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Jordan dishes to Irving. Young with the steal. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Well, Lou Williams in the open floor is just a bucket, folks.
Harden outside. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Young. He feeds it to Capella. No stopping him there. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Young. The Hawks again can't hit. Nets trail by 10 inside. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Gallinari. And it's 8 points for Clint Capella.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Irving way outside. Rebounded by Capella. Atlanta leading by 12. Bogdanovich looking around. The pass to Capella. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clint Capella.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Brooklyn making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Griffin. Landry Shamet comes in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Gallinari. Williams comes in for Bogdanovich. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Young.
Chris Dunn, a complete basketball player, dynamite scorer, remarkable passer, and one of the elite defenders.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Dunn against Johnson. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Pass to Hunter. Now, here's Capella. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a bit. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the and they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the next starting five. Harris is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at center. Shots good by Middleton. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. You know, that tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series. Finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference. And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball?
Lopez passes to Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside Irving. Jordan at the elbow. And Harris wide open. He shoots. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's Middleton. Up again. And Holiday is right there.
Yeah, Drew very much willing to go in there, scrap out a rebound, and hit the boards.
Harden outside. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Lobs it up for Jordan.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Middleton on the wing. Here's Giannis. Trying to get open as Lopez. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now, here is Harden, and a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Giannis against Griffin. Tries from 16, and Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got 5.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
Jordan kicks to Irving. Now the pass to Harden. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And some changes here for the Bucks. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Just 4 to shoot. Claxton the pass to Irving. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Milwaukee leading by 4. Middleton looking it over. Pass to Portis. Here's Luwawu. Lets it fly. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Nets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. 1:19 left to play here in the first. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo, and it's good for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Brown following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Durant from 8 feet away. He drops it in.
Putting on a clinic tonight. Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Portis. Stolen by Durant. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And Brown throws it down.
Long arms, quick hands, deadly combination forces that turnover to jumpstart the break.
Antetokounmpo passes to Forbes. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Portis kicks to Forbes. over Claxton. Here's Portis. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
A good close contest so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Brown, and it's Green, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. 5 to shoot, Durant, and a little luck that time, but it drops. KD's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Brooklyn. Durant's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Irving kicks to Harden. Over Holiday. And the rejection by Giannis. Count that bucket. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Connaughton. Harden against Holiday. Feeds it to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 10.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Nets trail by 4. Outside Irving. Outside Jordan. On the wing, Irving. Defended by DiVincenzo. The shot's good from Irving.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Back to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Harden the pass to Jordan. Outside for Griffin. And the 3 off target. Bucks leading by 4.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already. Well, this is where DeAndre Jordan's speed as a big pays off. A super dangerous pick-and-roll player when he sprints out of it.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Connaughton passes to Tucker. Portis trying to free himself. Milwaukee, no good that time either. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball. And they're on the break. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down low, here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Pass to KD. And finished off by KD.
Well, coming off the pick and roll with that length, KD makes so many good decisions.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown the pass to KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
What a nice touch from KD. There's no spot on the floor where he doesn't feel confident from.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Tucker with the ball. Passes to Portis. Good work there as it goes. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 4. And that should.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Pass to Middleton. Now the feed to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 14.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lopez finds Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. Griffin grabs the board. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Harden against Holiday. And here's Harden. He's got 5. The shot, no good. To the inside and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Jordan trying to free himself up. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Jordan's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Holiday looking for an opening. He kicks it to Lopez. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And a missed layup. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Durant subbed in for James Harden. Irving attacking down low. Stolen by Tucker. Middleton inside the three-point line. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Now the Bucks moving it up. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good. That would have tied it. Holiday against Durant. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Claxton no good. Bucks trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Bobbed up there for Green. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Tucker with the ball, working on Green. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
KD finds Brown. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. So they take the lead. Tucker's got 7 points in the game.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Inside, here's Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the league. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
He doesn't get the second one.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead by 1. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Milwaukee in the lead. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Brown. Green is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. He misses the free throw.
It's interesting as Giannis has grown in this league. The Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. And Luwawu subbed in for James Harden.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Forbes, the pass to Portis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. Free throw good, Portis. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Brooklyn trailing. Now here's Durant. Pass to Claxton. Here's Green. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. To the paint. Here's Portis. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Claxton. Great D that time from Portis. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Tucker, the pass to Portis. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And it's Antetokounmpo. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Irving against DiVincenzo. Pops it up for Jordan. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo. Lopez finds Holiday. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 5-point Bucks lead.
And really, that is a tremendous shot by Holiday there. His team really has momentum now.
Harden against Holiday.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Bucks leading by 7. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Middleton for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
Middleton's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. On the wing, Irving. Defended by DiVincenzo. And that one's good, Irving.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
The pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 3 to shoot. There's the lob into the Kumbo.
You're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And here's Harden for 3. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Hits it down to Middleton. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. DiVincenzo against Irving, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Count it!
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
Milwaukee with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Now DiVincenzo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
And so the Bucks take the win. They didn't make it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Here we go. Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. 2 on the clock. Dunn misses.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Kicks it down to Middleton. That 3 off the mark.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. The 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins in the post. Guarded by Holiday.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Holiday against Dunn. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Holiday, the shot that time, not on target. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And the pass to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Dunn. Three-pointer on the way. Giannis grabs the miss.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Here's Collins. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Lobbed up there for Collins. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now, here's Antetokounmpo over Collins. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And finished off by Collins.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez right side. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Takes a three. Drills it from outside.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Dunn looking over the floor. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton left side. Trying to get open is Lopez. That gives them the lead. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Feeds to Capella. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Passes it to Tucker. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Dunn. Back to Snell. Tries it from 19. Almost, but it rolls out.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
Dunn outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
No good on the last second attempt there. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll be back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Tony Snell is out there with Gallinari. And it's Okongwu in at the center. Here's Young after the basket by Milwaukee. Gallinari outside. He kicks to Young. Yep, that one goes. Young's got his first bucket in this one.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Here is Forbes, defended by Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Speaking of Bobby Portis, he's going to fight, he's going to scrap, he's going to give you maximum effort every night.
The Hawks trailing. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Here's Okongwu. And stolen by Portis. He dishes it to Forbes. Back to Portis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here is Forbes, defended by Young. And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Young dishes to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Few people see the floor as well as Trae. If you're open, he'll find you.
The pass to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Dishes to Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Portis can't get it to go. Okongwu with it. Picked up by Portis. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
3-pointer, Snell. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee in the lead. Passes it to Tucker. Portis in the post. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
And Young, here we go. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Tucker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Tucker finds Antetokounmpo. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Gallinari outside. And 1:01 left in the first half. That ties the game. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. Back to Forbes. To the middle. Here's Portis. Over Okongwu. No good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. It's Young on the wing. 3-pointer, Snell. He can't hit that time. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu with it. Here's Herter. The offensive rebound.
Heart, guts, and commitment.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And join us right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center, locking down the middle. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now, here is Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Well, go figure is right. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo, and it's good, 2 points.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here's Dunn. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. That one falls.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Dunn's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Holiday dishes to Middleton. Lopez outside. Giannis inside. Working on Collins. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And so it's Milwaukee now after the basket by Atlanta. Middleton outside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by Collins. Kicks it to Capella. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and the rebound goes to Lopez.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Bucks. Inside, stolen by Collins. Capella goes in, and the dunk by Capella.
Does it get any easier than this? Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Done outside. The feed to Capella. The dunk and the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, "I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up." Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. To the inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Just his first attempt. Down low, it's tipped. Capella with it, now guarded by Middleton. Capella kicks to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 11-footer, the putback, great positioning on the putback. Capella's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
And they continue to control the glass.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Holiday against Williams. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo to the paint. Gallinari wide open, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Atlanta with their leads. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the shooting guard. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for Collins. Young is subbed in for Williams. Now, here is Young after the miss from Bobby Portis. Fernando, the pass to Okongwu. And good that time. And now it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here is Forbes, defended by Young. There's the lob to Portis. And stolen by Okongwu. And there's a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Stolen by Holiday. For the finish. And Holiday throws it down.
Drew Holiday is providing full service, showing he can do it all.
Young against Holiday. A putback.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Giannis right side. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. And again, the turnover by the Bucks.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Hawks leading by 10. Young looking around. Pass to Fernando. Back to Young. Okongwu with it. Lopez is there. Okongwu, the pass to Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
Here's Holiday. And count it from 19 feet away. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Feeds to Okongwu. He kicks it to Snell. Shoots the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Snell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
And Snell is an effective floor spacer, a consistent threat to drop it in from outside.
Shoots from the block. Bank shot, no good. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Takes it from 10. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 13. In the corner, Snell with it. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. The kick out to Young. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That'll be his second foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here's Dunn. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. 1:07 left to play here in the fourth. Dunn passes to Capella.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Hawks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clint Capella.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And here is Portis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Dunn attacking. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. It's off. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of Atlanta. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
So the Nets starting five. They've got Kyrie Irving. Griffin is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And Harden with the stuff.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Outside Collins. Capella, high post. He's against Jordan. And here is Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Outside Collins. Over Griffin. Here's Capella. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Tipped away. Stolen by Collins. Hunter, the pass to Bogdanovic, and the shot goes in.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Short, and Capella sends it back.
And quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here is Harden following the bucket by the Hawks. Harris dishes to Harden. It's not going to go for him. Ready by Bogdanovich. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Harden. Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And there's Dunn on the assist by Hunter.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Bogdanovich against Harden. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is up and in. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Out to the right wing. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Off target from three-point range. Nets trail by 4. Griffin with it. He's picked up by Collins. In the corner, Harden. 1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. And here's the fast break. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Now, here is Harden. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Harden against Gallinari. Here's Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Well, Kevin Durant is now able, because of increased strength and physical ability, able to absorb contact and play through it.
Now here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense. That's just way too easy, guys.
Nets trail by 7. Harden outside. He lobs it up. Right wing. Here's Llewellyn. Pass to Claxton. 4 on the clock. Atlanta with the rebound. 23 seconds left in the first. Lobbed up there for Durant. Up and in on the layup. Durant's got his second basket.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Now here's Williams. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks ahead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Snell in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Okongwu.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
KD looking around. Passes it to Llewellyn. Launches it. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The Hawks leading by 9. Here's Herter. Offensive rebound. Molinari passes to Herter. Okongwu kicks to Young. From deep. Drills the three-pointer. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
The first thing that jumps out at you about Young, that seemingly limitless shooting range and the spacing that affords for this offense.
Now here's Brown. No points in the game yet for him. Green. It's rebounded by Herter.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Tony Snell. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kevin Herter. Now here's Brown.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Back to Young. Dunn looking over the floor. Brown against Young. Shoots over Brown. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Now Brown. And Green now, top of the key. Claxton, no good. The Hawks leading by 14. Lobbed up there for Dunn. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The body control of Chris Dunn is extraordinary. Throw it to him, let him go to work.
Over in the corner, Brown. And there's the pass to Durant. And too long on the shot.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And Doris, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Now, Greg, you're talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
Here's Young after the made shot from KD. Capella, the pass to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Young's shot is off. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lobbed up there for KD. It's stolen by Capella. Done outside. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Here's KD. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Pass to Capella. And the layup falls. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Outside Durant. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. The Hawks leading by 18. Here's Dunn. They get it back. Here's Capella. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And this guy eats glass for a living. Capella with great anticipation on the backboard.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. A nice shot by Irving.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. Atlanta was looking great right away. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4. And that'll do it for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Clint Capella has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the shooting guard position.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
That one drops for him.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Irving for three. Let's keep it alive. Out to Harris. Outside Irving. From downtown, Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Bogdanovich against Griffin. From past the arc, and Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Capella. Bogdanovich has got 7 points. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Chris Dunn. Nobody near Irving. It's good from long range. 7 points in the game.
As soon as Kyrie Irving crosses half court, you have got to guard him, and you've got to be balanced because this guy is an effective, dominant offensive presence.
Here's Huerter, guarded by Harden. Huerter passes to Snell, 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Irving dishes to Jordan. And the rejection by Collins. And here's Harris from the arc. Atlanta with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Huerter. No good from outside. Nets trail by 21. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Here's Huerter, guarded by Harden. Three-pointers, Snell. And it's Griffin with the rebound. The Nets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Irving for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 10.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Snell to the middle and stolen by Jordan. Well, here we go with Griffin. Nobody back there. Irving's shot is good.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
The Hawks leading by 14. Outside, Bogdanovich. Right side, Collins. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Snell. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. The Hawks again can't hit.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Alinari comes in for Hutter. Young is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Young's shot is good.
Well, this is what Young can expect. Defenses are going to be physical with him, try to throw him off his game.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving from long range. Here's Griffin. Off on the layup. Here's Snell. Alinari outside. The three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Williams. And it's done in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Lob pass to Capella. In transition, here come the Nets. They get a hand on it. Here's Luwawu. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside, and the dunk by Capella.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Up top, Brown. He's guarded by Williams and finished off by Brown.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Brown against Dunn. Nifty move. And again, it's Atlanta.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Durant with a wide open look. That shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Lobbed up there for KD. Capella, high post. Out left to the wing. Done against Brown. Now, here's Dunn. He's tightly guarded, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Listen, Dunn has got elite power and elite speed, and it's paying dividends in the paint.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle.
What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Okongwu, the pass to Herter, buries it from 3-point range. Herter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harden scanning the floor. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And really on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber. Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Harden. Goes back up. And Jordan with the layup.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Clint Capella.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
4 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. The 3 from Hill.
Well, you know Joe Harris comes from one of the great defensive coaches in college basketball. He will play hard on that end.
Inside, the kick out to Irving. Durant, the pass to Irving. Over Okongwu. Here's Jordan on the wing. Harden. And here's Harris from the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a deep three from Young. And it's Durant with the rebound. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Down by 15. Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Young taking his time here. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big mark. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. And a good Thursday evening to you, too. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Jordan. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The second effort. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton penetrating. Antetokounmpo. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And these teams both among the league's better defenses, Brent, with advanced stats and tracking. Do you think it's getting easier to measure and quantify what goes into great defenses?
I think there's technology, Kevin, that still needs to come along in order for some of the analytics guys to really truly assess positional defenders and where some of their arms and legs are. That will really help them define how these defenses are impacting some of the offenses and the way they play.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. 3-on-3. Here's Harden. Good.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. DiVincenzo against Irving. Middleton for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Holiday against Harden. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Taken away by Holiday. Bucks another fast break opportunity here.
Quick, active hands. Holiday knows a thing or two about collecting some steals.
Harden dishes to Irving. Back to Harden. Outside Irving for the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
When you make shots like that, Kyrie is showing just how confident he is in his offensive ability.
Holiday against Harden. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Nets trail by 6. Here is Harden. 1:56 left here in the first quarter. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. For 3, Middleton. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
The drive by Giannis. Pass to Holiday. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Taken away by Holiday.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. The rebound by Holiday.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Nets trail by 8. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Holiday with the block.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Here is Forbes. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Connaughton to the left wing. Forbes the pass to Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. It's deflected. Pass to Brown. Outside, KD. Here's Claxton. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And now the fast break, Griffin with the ball, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Ball's knocked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Milwaukee now. Milwaukee in the lead.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken #1.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden. Irving's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Misses the three. And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Only giving up. Oh, that was something else.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
The Nets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Durant dishes to Brown. The pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 4. Durant wide open. He fires. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
KD defines efficient catch and shoot players. Perfectly timed there. Great rhythm off the pass.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Holiday. That one goes. Count it. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Claxton, no good. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Shoots from the elbow. They get it back. Can't get the putback. Bucks shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Holiday with it. Picked up by Brown. Holiday, the pass to Portis. The kick out to Holiday. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Nets. At the elbow, it's Brown. There's the lob to the hoop. Pass to Luau. Outside for Durant. The 11-footer, and the basket is good. KD's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that is automatic. Durant, one of the better mid-range shooters in the game.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Portis. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And the Bucks miss again.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Again, the miss by KD.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Top. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They're in better shape now than they were at one point. And
if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. If you look at Antetokounmpo in this game, has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. 4 on the clock and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
On the wing, Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Stolen by Middleton. The finish. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, coast to coast for Chris Middleton, finding some room and weaving his way for a deuce.
Harden kicks to Irving. Back to Harden. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Middleton. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Middleton's got 7 points in the game. Harden finds Irving. Back to Harden. Outside Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Jordan. Lopez with the block. Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Shot from 16, and the shot is long.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And here is DiVincenzo. Takes it from 10. And Irving pulls it down. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Feeds it to Jordan. Outside Griffin. Back to Jordan. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Harden. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Portis. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, the arms of DeAndre Jordan are like a horizon line. They go on forever, which allows him to send those shots back.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. And the basket by Harden. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Luwawu is checked in for James Harden. Antetokounmpo, no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Brown the pass to Claxton. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Portis. That one off the back iron and out. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And so they foul intentionally. Outside Durant. He kicks it to Brown. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Luwawu, the pass to Durant, uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's his first trip to the line.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
So he gets them both.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
They need this one. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
I think it's natural to tense up when Giannis is in the area, especially as a shooter.
And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 2.
Yeah, Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, just terrorizing the D.
Irving against Holiday. The three from KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his third assist on the night. Giannis outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
There's good turnovers. That wasn't one of them. At least this one doesn't lead to an automatic fast break, the live ball turnover, so that's the best you can say about that play.
Luwawu is checked in for Brooklyn. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Durant kicks to Green. Back to Durant. To the middle. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Durant.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. And here is KD. He dishes it to Brown. Back to KD. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. And yes, it's good. Giannis has got 8 points in the quarter.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
KD against Antetokounmpo. Durant attacking. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Yeah, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
And it's blocked.
And they continue to control the glass.
He lobs it up. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. KD finds Brown. Durant down low. Bucks trail by 7. And an intentional foul right there. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. From 11 feet away. Good, he hits the jump shot.
Feels like Kyrie locked in right now. No let up in his offensive attack, and he's hot.
And the turnover again by Milwaukee.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Harden with it. To the paint. Lays it up off the glass. Jordan's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets. Now the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brooklyn leading by 11. Outside Irving. Here's the three. And the Nets, another three.
Yeah, that's one of the more dangerous shots. The form, the quick release, everything for Kyrie in sync.
Here is Forbes. Kicks to Middleton. 1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. They get the rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So much talk about Lopez and how much he has changed his game to fit the modern NBA. And I think what's most impressive is not just the ability to shoot the ball, but the ability to be effective while shooting the three ball. Brook Lopez has worked hard to do that.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Lobs it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
It felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Down low, here's Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's weird to say it, but the sheer length of Giannis can put the defense in a really bad position. So hard to defend without fouling.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Johnson surveying the floor. Johnson against Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. From the inbound, and the layup good by Teague.
Love how Jeff Teague did not fear that attempt. He was amongst the trees, but it did not affect the shot.
All right, David, thank you.